console? I got everything for the scoreboard on.
I've got all their other stuff.
0-0-0-0. 4 hits, 1 error.
Who's umpiring, Tom?
Steve Scott and Mark Miller.
No hits, no errors.
Bart
Mark Miller from Clarence Loudon.
Bart Miller.
He wants you to roll, giving me the fingers.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Maquoketa High School and the Jack Marlowe Athletic Complex for today's WAMAC baseball doubleheader between the Benton Community Bobcats and your Maquoketa Cardinals. We'll start out with the lineups for the Benton Community Bobcats. Leading off, playing second base, is number 7, Brady Sadler. Batting second and center fielder, number 8, Turner Schroeder. Batting third at shortstop, number 12, Cade Timmerman. Batting fourth is a designated hitter, number 24, Ian Rupp. He is hitting for the pitcher, number 1, Aiden Thompson.
First 4 guys look like that.
Batting fifth in right field is number 9, Landon Schmucker. Batting sixth at first base, number 23, Justice McFarland. Batting seventh, third baseman, number 20, Aiden Harris. Batting eighth in left field is number 10, Drew Lang. And batting ninth, the catcher, number 13, Aiden Albertson. Your starting lineup for the Benton Community Bobcats, who are coached by Levi Montag, Mitch Mosier, Matt Abram, Seth Patterson, and head coach Derek Anderson.
Are we dating? So I printed this out today. They have all these scenarios. What if
And now, your starting lineup for your Maquoketa Cardinals. Starting at first base and hitting first, number 4, Ryan Grunwald. The number 2 hitter in center field is number 2, Kane Kopp. Batting third at shortstop, number 9, Cannon Coakley. Batting fourth is designated hitter, number 5, Jack Dostal. He's hitting for the right fielder, number 11, Thomas Crossland. Batting fifth at third base is number 3, Bryce Hansen. The 6th hitter is a second baseman, number 10, Peyton Mangler. Batting 7th in left field, number 6, Caden Scott. The number 8 hitter is a catcher, number 18, Abe Mickle. And batting 9th, your pitcher tonight, number 7, Mitch Rader. Your starting lineup from the Maquoketa Cardinals, coached by Kevin Fuss, Lance Richardson, Brad Mangler, and your head coach, Mr. Raymond Cavanaugh. At this time, we'd ask everyone to stand. Looking at the left field corner. Gentlemen, please remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. At second baseman, number 7, Brady Sattler.
Well, we're all set here, I think, anyway.
Can you hear me?
No. I can't, but it's coming through on there.
Dale?
Chad?
I can't hear you either.
That's on.
Everything. You got it plugged in over there?
Huh? It's registering. It's on. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Dale?
Can you hear me now?
Dale?
Chad.
Dale? You out there?
No! I can't hear you. I don't know what the deal is here. I'll figure it out.
Oh. Dale?
Hello? 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 There you go. Good start.
Ground out to the shortstop for the first out, and he brings up center field.
Oh, my
Schroeder.
goodness. That's up. That's up. That's up. Levels are up. Levels are up. Levels are up. There it is. There's a button pushed.
Oh, okay. You know, I looked at those a minute ago, and I'm like, well.
I don't know what that does. It says to control room. Obviously, control room is not us. Anyway.
It's probably out in the booth or out in the truck.
That's right. Another ground ball to Cannon. Same kind of play over to first. We'll just do that all night. So the Benton Bobcats come in with a record of 4-5, 3-3 in Walmack play, whereas Maquoketa is 4-7 overall, 1-4 in the Walmack. Batter be Cade Timmerman, the sophomore, hitting .273 on the season.
Really nice player here, Timmerman.
Tremendous pitcher by the looks of it, too.
So I've seen him play a lot. Cannon played with him last fall and a little bit this spring.
Checks the swing for ball 1.
He does everything well, hits well, fields well.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. What time you have to leave tonight?
Cade Timmerman. Oh, Kai's got pictures at 5:30, so.
Oh, you're coming back, though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. You know, it's game 7 and 8 for me in the last 4 days, so my voice is starting to
He plays at 6. I'll be back afterwards.
get a little weak. Swing and a miss, strike 2. I was thinking maybe game 2 you could do play-by-play, and I could do some color and talk about uniforms and stuff.
Well, you know, I did do a level 3 game last night, too.
Oh, you did do it?
I taped it. I have it. I saved the files on my computer. I
Strike
didn't
3
post them yet.
Swing and a miss for Timmerman, so a quick 1-2-3 inning for the Bobcats. They get no runs and no hits or nobody left. We'll head to the bottom of the first when we come back on MCSN.
is the first baseman, number 4.
So we'll go to the
Ryan
bottom of the first inning.
Grunwald.
Ryan Grunwald to lead off against freshman Aiden Thompson on the mound, making his third appearance, second start. He's 0-1, 6 1/3 innings pitched with a 4.42 ERA, giving up 8 walks and has 5 strikeouts. Grunwald, meanwhile, is 10 of 26 on the season, hitting .385. Leads the team in runs scored with 12 early on. And he'll start out with ball 1, high and outside.
Just been doing a really good job of getting on base. What's his on base percentage?
On base percentage, .564.
Yeah, that certainly
By
helps.
far leading the team.
Yep.
High strike call, 1-1, the count. Did you hear how many pitches we had in the first inning?
Oh, no, I didn't.
I'll get it in the next inning when he announces the total. High for ball 2, 2-1. Outside 3-1. High for ball 4, and that on base percentage will go up as Ryan Grunwald draws a walk to begin the bottom of the first for Maquoketa. And Kane Kopp back from state co-ed golf with the first pitch is a ball, 1-0.
That's even better.
Grunwald the lead off first base. Throw over. Back in time easily. We need to talk about getting rid of these poles in front of us on the screen. Just get a net.
Net the whole thing.
Yeah. Oh, wait, he is up here. How much would it cost to just net the backstop? Get rid of poles.
Last night we had the air conditioning.
Because I'm going to try
going.
and raise the funds for that.
It's nice and cool up here last night.
Yeah, there's a ground ball out. The second goes to short over to second base for the lead runner. So 1 down as King Kopp will be safe at first on the fielder's choice.
The fielder's choice for the first out inning brings up the shortstop, number 9, Cannon Coakley.
I'll bring up Cannon Coakley. 12 of 32 on the season, hitting .375 as throw over to first. Kopp back in time. Leads the team with 10 RBIs and 5 doubles. Kopp takes off to second to throw down. Yes, he did. So I'm watching this catcher warm up, throwing down to second. He couldn't even get it there. I'm like, he comes out and just throws him right out.
Oh, so it looked like to be a good start.
So 2 down. And ball 2 to Cannon.
I didn't say anything out loud. I'm trying
There's a high fly ball out to center field. Center fielder only has to take 2 steps to his left or right and make the catch to end the inning. So both teams go 3 up and 3 down. We'll head to the top of the second when we come back on MCSN. He'll go top second with the designated hitter, Ian Rupp. He'll take ball one high and inside from Raider. Kate or Chad, you want to set the Cardinal defense because we haven't been able to do that yet.
Yeah, so we got Raider on the mound. Mickle catching. Bryce Hansen at third. Cannon Coakley at short. Peyton Mangler at second. Ryan Grunwald in first. Thomas Croslin in right. Kane Kopp in center. And Caden Scott in left. Raider falls behind 3-0 here.
Rupp batting .240 on the season. Has 5 RBIs, 1 double. And the 3-0 going to take all the way, and it's inside, ball 4. That'll bring up the right fielder, Landon Schmucker.
Number 9, Landon Schmucker.
Schmucker hitting .250 with 4 RBIs. Struck out 11 times in 28 at bats, so need to get it in the strike zone. Ball 1.
Did you get your stuff out of Mom's car?
There's a liner out into center field. It's going to drop in for a single. Kopp will get it in. And Benton has something going here in the top of the second with 2 on and no out. And the first baseman, Justice McFarland.
The base hit to center field brings up first baseman number 23, Justice
Hitting .222 on the season. 6 for 27, all singles.
Need to get an out here.
Need one of them ground ball triple plays. Ball high from Raider. Mickle about to have a little word. Raider get the bunt down. Raider will field it. Throw to first, almost gets away. Grunwald catches it and makes a tag. But it does do what's intended to do. Moves Rupp to third. Schmucker over to second on the sacrifice bunt.
Sacrifice bunt for the first out inning brings up the third baseman number
So
20.
third baseman Aiden Harris. Freshman, batting .346. Will come up. Ball in the dirt, ball 1.
Well, try and prevent a run from scoring now.
Bryce Hansen playing even with the grass. Grunwald as well on the corners.
Yeah, strikeout, little ground ball back to the pitcher.
Ground ball out to short. That's going to score
a
a run. Coakley had to double clutch it. Still, and Grunwald's able to dig the throw out, get Harris just in time. But Benton takes the early 1-0 lead.
With 2 outs in the inning, brings up left fielder number 10, Drew Lang.
So Drew Lang, Jr., hitting 148, will be the batter. And the pitch from Raider, curveball in there, called strike 1. The 0-1 foul the way down the right field line. 0-2.
Wasn't that disappointing?
I'm just gonna. I don't know.
What a round
I'm
of
trying to
applause.
figure out how we can hold accountability. I was in my office. I was working. Give the district their money's worth.
Ball high. 1-2.
Well, now you want to limit the damage to 1 run here.
First of all, okay, let's get Crawford.
Look at that, buddy.
Inside, just off the corner of the plate. 2-2.
Two strike counts. Even though a good hitter keeps his hands inside it, he's gonna drive that ball down the way.
That was my favorite pitch to hit, Pat, as a player. Right at the knees.
You know what? I barely
Inside.
hit a curveball.
You what?
I barely ever hit a curveball.
Me either.
There's a opposite field line drive out into right field. That'll score
I sat fastball. Yep.
Schmucker from third and make it 2-0 Bobcats with 2 down, laying at first.
We have an umpire that comes, a basketball official. We rehearse a lot of old time stuff.
Now batting catcher number 13, Aiden Albertson.
Throw over first, a little bit high. They'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Aiden Albertson, the catcher. Sophomore. Hitting 133, 2 for 15 on the season. Mickle will throw down to second, and the ball gets away from Mangler, and runner will take off from third as the ball skirted out back shortstop. So another runner at third, 2 down. Albertson at the plate with a 1-0 count. Swing and a miss, strike 1, evens the count, 1-1.
Well, you don't want to go down 3-0 here.
Nope. And you don't want errors like you did the other night.
No.
Cost us game 1 the other night. Ball in the dirt block, 2-1. I did receive word that we're going to finish that game with Solon on July 11th.
Sounds good.
Hopefully Cam Miller pitches on July 10th. Big old curveball. Swung on and missed. 2-2. Ball in the dirt blocked. Count runs full, 3-2. Ground ball down to third. Hansen has it, throws over to first to finally retire the side, but the Bobcats do get 2 runs on 2 hits. There was 1 error, 1 left on. We'll head to the bottom of the second when we come back on MCSN. So we go to the bottom of the second. Jack Dostal will lead things off. DH.
Leading off the second for the
Batting for
Cardinals,
Thomas Crossland
designated
out in
hitter
right
number
field.
5, Jack Dostal.
And the junior is 1 for 1 on the season. Getting his first action the other night. Batting 1,000. Takes ball 1. High. Ball 1-0 the count. And ball 2. The 2-0 is high. 3-0.
You better be pointing his back up.
Get the high called 3-0 strike for strike 1. 3-1. 3-1 pitch. Swung on and grounded between the third baseman and shortstop into the left field for another base hit. So Jack goes to 2-2 on the season.
The base hit to left field for Dostal brings up the third baseman, number 3.
That'll bring up senior Bryce Hanson, third baseman, hitting .286 on the season. And pitch is high, ball 1. One 0 is high as well. 2-0. Thrower to first. Back in time is Dostal. Two-0 called. Strike 1. 2-1. Swing and miss for strike 2. Throw back over to first. Dostal back in time again. And the 2-2 from Thompson's high and outside. Ball 3. Count goes full. Throw over to first. Swung on, high fly ball out to left field. Left fielder has it for the out, 1 away. Dostal will retreat back to first. Bring up second baseman Peyton Mangler.
Brings up the second baseman, number 10.
Sophomore hitting .231 on the season. Called strike 1 as Mangler checks his swing on it.
Oh yeah, I've only been there once, but it was good.
One down, bottom of the second. Throw back to first. Dostal back in time. Benton on top of Maquoketa 2-0. Throw back to first again. And the 0-1 to Mangler's high. Ball 1, 1-1. Swung on as Dostal took off for second, and it's fouled away. So Dostal will have to come back to first, and the count goes to 1-2 to Mangler. Pretty good early crowd tonight, too. And the 1-2 to Mangler in the dirt. Gets away from the Benton catcher. Dostal will scoot on down to second on the wild pitch. Count will go to 2-2.
Extra alarm in to make everything else better. What's that? We had, I think, 7 or 8 applicants.
So Thompson's 2-2 pitch to Mangler. Fouled straight back. Stays 2-2. Ball in the dirt. Count goes full.
Not a lot of money compared to what a nurse can make. I think it's just the hours.
And the 3-2 to Mangler. Swung on, fouled away. Count stay 3-2.
Some of them like do this, they might do some part-time.
Well, their issue is though now you're working from 6 to 6, or this,
Oh, but you got 4 days to do whatever you want.
yeah, you really can't control what your kid's schedule is.
Swung on, pop fly down the right field line. Going to go foul again.
I don't know, for whatever reason they want to do it, Tom.
So at the very least, you're making Thompson throw some pitches here.
Let your spouse might be doing well, and they just or they don't want that stress of the other.
And Mangler works it all the way for a walk as Thompson finally is able to give in. So 2 on, 1 down. I'll bring up junior left fielder Caden Scott.
Number 6, Caden Scott.
Caden batting .353 on the season.
Right there in front of on deck. Looks like the third base coach area.
Mr. Grunwald's already been approached by that by me. We'll eagle
So 1 down, 2 on. Dostal at second. Mangler at first. Scott at the plate.
sprinklers are on, Kevin.
Why on earth are the sprinklers on?
Didn't we talk about this today?
Thompson starts him out ball high, 1-0.
No, not about sprinklers.
Did we?
No.
Oh, shit, I thought we did. What did I talk about? How about you?
No, we talked
And the 1-0 is outside 2-0.
to quote redo all the athletic fields.
Yeah. You watch. I'm gonna get blamed for this.
And now we're going to have a visit from the Benton
Anything about
coach out to the mound.
sprinklers when you get 4 inches of rain.
Scott will head down to talk to third base coach Ray Cavanaugh.
I told Pat, it's my fault. When the girls ran it on the diamond up there last night before their game, and they didn't turn it off. They just left it in the, they just set it on that cycle, but then they didn't turn the system off. But I should have known that. I mean, that's not their fault. That's
So they're all on one site.
all on one side, all on one box.
What would it take to have 2 separate cycles? Because if you're going to turn it on before a softball game,
But here's the deal,
that's not
just
gonna,
turn it off.
yeah. Oh, I agree.
But if you turn it off, let's just say she wants to water her outfield.
You can set it though for hers and take this one off. You can choose your regions.
Letting this mound visit go a little long, aren't they?
It needs to have 2 separate controls.
Yeah. He's not gonna go out and break it up.
I know. Was he scared?
Those pitches aren't that close for the coaches.
You got Jeopardy music? You need to start playing that.
Copyright. I wouldn't want to do it while you're on air.
I'd let you in this situation. All right, so after the long visit at the mound, Scott will step back into the batter's box with a 2-0 count. 1 down. Dostal at second. Mangler at first. And called strike 1. And the 2-1 swung on. It's going to be a high pop fly out to center field. And going to be caught 2 away.
Fly out to the center fielder for the second out. Then he brings up the catcher, number 18, Abe Mickle.
So Abe Mickle, junior catcher, hitting .267, takes ball 1 high. And the 1-0 to Mickle, swung on and popped out of play, 1-1. High chopper, ground ball, pitcher makes the play, but it gets away from the first baseman. Out to right, that'll score Dostal. Mangler will stay at second. So the Cardinals get on the board, 2-1.
Now batting is the pitcher, number 7, Mitchell Rader.
Called strike 1 to Raider. Ball low, 1-1. Ooh, a little high, but called strike 2. And the 1-2 swung on, popped out to right field. It has a chance to drop. It's going to drop in. Raiders going to head to second. Mangler will score. And going to send the runner, and he's going to be tagged out at home, is the courtesy runner for Abe Mickle, which is Hunter Manning, on the play. So the Cardinals do tie it up. We'll head to the top of the third when we come back on MCSN. Bradley Sadler, the second baseman, will lead off hitter. Will start off the top of the third. Cardinals tie it up in the bottom of the second. It's 2-2. Called strike one from Raider. Fouled away, 0-2. And the 0-2 curveball in the dirt. Ball one. Swung on, fouled, straight back. Count stays 1-2.
Do you have the same nurse at your school, Pat, that's at Cardinal?
Nope, I have the same.
Fastball outside corner, called strike three, one away.
I gotta make my brother come in and go through.
The strikeout brings up, for the first out, brings up center fielder, number 8, Turner Schroeder.
So center fielder Turner Schroeder grounded out to shortstop in the first inning. One out. Delayed bunt, but fouls it away, 0-1.
Just have daily.
No medical, but he has got to have water always.
Who's a teacher, do you know?
I don't. You know, because he'll bring in water even and whatnot. Because he's kind of a fussy.
And the 0-1 curveball, ground ball out to Mangler at short, puts it in the glove, throw over to first in time, 2 down.
And as long as he's drinking, there won't be any issues. But they took his tube out a couple years ago.
So Cade Timmerman, the shortstop, who struck out in the first inning, will come up with 2 down.
It's Sarah Payne. So Sarah Payne. She does a nice job. She knows when to be subtle.
And Raider will start him out with a curveball, strike one swinging.
Hello, Mama Crowley.
Don't you say that to her, man. That pisses her off.
She doesn't have to be.
See when Michael and Mom Crowley there?
And the 0-1, another curveball, strike 2.
It's testy. It's like calling me Todd. You know, it doesn't go over well.
Probably Bill.
What's wrong with that, Todd?
You be careful there, Scotty.
Fouled away, count stays 0-2.
College classes in our social department, and then he has to teach one of global cultures and one of U.S. history.
Ball one, 1-2.
Yeah, it's halftime now. 0.5.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. It's in the glove. That'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down. We'll head to the bottom of the third and we come back on MCSN.
Leading off the third for the Cardinals, first baseman, number 4, Ryan Grunwald.
You go to the bottom of the third. Ryan Grunwald, leadoff hitter, will lead it off here in the third. Take strike called 1. Grunwald walked in the first inning. Chad had to leave for a little bit. 0-2 the count. Could put on a headset and say hi to your dad. He's already texted me. 0-2 pitch fouled away. Stays 0-2. And a ground ball up the middle. Shortstop is able to get a glove on it. Throw it to first just in time to get Grunwald 1 down.
Ground out to the shortstop for the first out inning brings up center fielder, number 2, Kane Kopp.
So Kane Kopp will reach back in the first on a fielder's choice. With bases empty, 1 down. Pitch is inside, ball 1. And the 1-0 to Kopp. Swung on, ground ball down first base line, called foul. One skied high, pop up. Pitcher coming over first base line to cover it. Puts it in the glove for the second out.
Pop out to the pitcher.
I think we've seen that before a few times.
Number 9, Cannon Coakley.
So Cannon flied out to center field to end the first inning in his first at bat. We'll come up with 2 outs here in the top or the bottom of the third. First pitch is low, ball 1. Swung on, ground ball out to short, takes a big hop to the shortstop. Thrower to first, a little bit wide, and he comes off the bag trying to make the catch at first base. Cannon will be safe on the air.
Now batting for the Cardinals, designated hitter number 5, Jack Dostal.
So Jack Dostal is single to left, is 2 for 2 on the season, still batting 1,000. Takes first pitch high inside, ball 1. Thrower to first. And the 1-0 to Dostal, high, ball 2. And Dostal grounds 1 to short. He'll take the easy route, flip it over to second to end the inning. Cardinals get no runs, no hits. There was 1 error and 1 left on. We'll head to the top of the 4th when we come back on MCSN.
Leading off the second inning for the Bobcats was designated hitter number 24, Ian Rupp. He advances to first base on the hit by pitch, which brings up the right fielder, number 9, Landon Schmucker.
So not the way you want to start an inning, by hitting the batter in the first pitch, which Raider does on Rupp. So Rupp's at first, no outs. Right fielder Landon Schmucker up, single to center in his first at bat. Back in the second, checks his swing, called strike one. Curveball grounded out to short. Flip over to Mangler at second for one. Throw to first for the double play. So a pick-me-up by the Cardinal defense for Raider on the double play. Coakley, Mangler to Grunwald. So Justice McFarland, the first baseman. Sacrifice bunt back in the second. Ground ball out to Coakley at short. Playing error-free baseball so far as he throws out McFarland for another quick inning. Benton gets no runs, no hits. There's nobody left, no errors. We'll head to the bottom of the fourth and we come back on MCSN. So the bottom of the fourth, and we'll have Bryce Hanson, the third baseman, to lead off. Takes ball one. He'll be followed by Peyton Mangler and Caden Scott here in 2-2 game. Ground ball down to third. A little bit of bobble at third. Not going to have a play. Hanson will be safe at first on the E5. So Peyton Mangler will come up. He walked back in the second inning.
Now batting second baseman number 10, Peyton Mangler.
And attempts to bunt. Hanson gets back to first. Be strike one on the missed bunt attempt.
I saw it hit hard. I didn't see if it was right. My thoughts.
You know how I typically.
1-1. That was a no doubt error. I'll settle your argument over there. And the 1-1 to Mangler. Swung on, popped out of play to the right. 1-2.
He bobbled that. He was on his knees getting up. It slipped up. I saw it slip off his pinky. A little bit of hair. Nelson, I was saying, he was tough.
That's probably where I got it.
He was tough.
Swung on, fouled away again. Count stays 1-2. Swung on ground ball out to short. Out at second to get Hansen for the first out. Mangler will be safe at first on the fielder's choice. And now bring up left fielder Caden Scott, who flied out to center back in the second inning.
The fielder's choice for the first out of the inning brings up your left fielder, number 6, Caden Scott.
Big swing and a miss, strike one. Another swing and a miss. Oh, 2. Ball high. 1-2. Here's a fly ball out towards left field. And the left fielder makes a nice catch out there to rob Scott of base hit. So 2 down. Mangler will be stuck at first.
The line drive to the left fielder for second out brings up catcher number 18, Abe Mickle.
Bring up Abe Mickle. Reached on an error back in the second. Throw over to first.
He did have some comments behind it, but probably didn't run in that situation.
Mickle is going to fist one out into right field. Mangler will go to second. Mickle will be on at first with a single.
Yes, it was.
The single for Mickle brings up the pitcher, number 7, Mitchell Rader.
So Mitchell Rader will come up. He singled to right field in his first at bat. Two down, 2 out. There's a base hit into left field. You're going to have to hold Mangler at third. No, he's going to hold him. I thought he was going to send him there for a second. So that'll load him up with 2 outs. As Rader goes 2 for 2 on the evening.
The base hit for Rader brings up the leadoff hitter, first baseman.
So big RBI opportunity here for Ryan Grunwald, and the Cardinals trying to take the lead.
The thing about that story surprised me is you're at the Mexican restaurant.
I told Kevin that wasn't the point of the story.
I always love it when I see everyone in the family's powwow and I go, yeah, Newland's going Mexican.
Going Mexican. Yep. Lisa and I and Haley walked into the gym one night. That must be Mexican night.
Lisa's, how did you think that?
That's where we were going.
Grunwald take high, ball 1.
Let's go, Thor.
She hasn't been productive on these Diet Cokes lately.
No.
I like you to text her sometime.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Tell her I said hello. So you don't say anything else, just a simple I said hello.
High, ball 2. And the 2-1 to Grunwald. Swung on right back up the middle. Base hit. It's going to score Mangler. Kavanaugh is going to send the runner from second base. Hunter Manning was courtesy running for Mickle. And a 2-out, 2 RBI single, and takes second on the throw by Grunwald.
The RBI single for Grunwald brings up center fielder, number 2, Kane Kopp.
So Kane Kopp, who has reached on a fielder's choice and popped up to the pitcher, will come up with 2 outs. Grunwald, he hits a ground ball right up the middle. It's going to get past the second baseman. That's going to score one more run as Aaron Bramer scores, and Grunwald will score easily from second. And the Cardinals have broken it open here in the fourth a little bit with 4 runs, take a 6-2 lead.
Base hit for Kopp brings up shortstop number 9, Cannon Coakley.
Thought we had something going there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out. I come here 2 days in a row and I have this nice styrofoam cup. I know.
Here's where we're going. When I take the money between games.
No.
Oh, because you have Diet Coke.
Yeah, we're gonna have that Coke here.
So 2 on, or 2 out. Runner at first is Kopp. Coakley at the plate. Coakley is flied to center, reached on an error.
Let's talk about it. We haven't had a good discussion yet this year. That's a beginning.
And Coakley takes ball high, 1-0.
Just keep going. Head down, keep going.
Yeah.
1-0 to Coakley, swung on, popped sky high out to right field, going down the line. It's going to go curve foul. And the count will go to 1-1. Kopp will have to go back to first. Cannon will have to retrieve his bat and head back to the batter's box.
That boy join the bandwagon.
My month's over. I went the month.
I haven't had one for a couple of months.
You know what? I was reading all my diabetic information, and you can drink Diet Coke. I don't like Diet Coke, but I'll drink it because I miss Coke.
I'm just not drinking.
And the 1-1 to Coakley from Thompson. Swung on, out into the power out between left, right, and center. It's going to drop. That's going to score Kopp all the way from first. Coakley's at second. He'll stop there. And the Cardinals net another run on the scoreboard with the RBI double from Coakley.
The RBI double for Coakley brings up the designated hitter, number 5, Jack Dostal.
So Jack Dostal singled to left, reached on a fielder's choice. Coakley in scoring position at second.
Gosh, you asked me. Yeah, I think it was 3 pitches.
Swing and a miss by Dostal, strike 1.
Because then he hit the second one foul. Yeah.
Thompson's 0-1 to Dostal's hit low and outside, ball 1. Swing on, high pop fly, gonna stay in play inside the fence. And the catcher makes a heck of a catch before it hits the fence to end the inning.
Nice play
But
by
not
the
before.
catcher
The
for
Cardinals
third
put
out
up
of the inning.
5 runs on 5 hits. There was 1 error and 1 left on. We'll head to the top of the 5th when we come back on MCSN.
Bobcats, third baseman number 20, Aiden Harris.
So 1-1 count to the third baseman, Aiden Harris, here in the top of the fifth. Cardinals enjoying a 7-2 lead at the moment. And the 1-1 from Raiders, swung on. Ground ball out to right field for a single. Crossland will get it in.
Base hit for Harris brings up left fielder number 10, Drew Lang.
Still got that big whip on
I like
the
that
chase hitter.
stroke to the opposite fielder.
Alright, nice.
I've got a little extra out there now, Pat.
Chase has ACTs on Saturday morning, plus be there at 7:30.
No
You're in
chance.
charge of
No
Julie
chance.
Canoe says you gotta get in there. I said absolutely no chance.
And Drew Lang swings at the first pitch. It's a pop fly out to right field. Gonna just go foul.
I don't believe so.
Ryan Grunwald makes another call at first base. He just did it again. He stands right in the line, and when it lands, he goes like this.
If I was
We
umpire,
talked about that the other
I'd
night. He
hate
just did it again. He does it with an open hand.
I would hate him blocking my view down
That's
that
what
line.
he's doing.
He's an official.
Well, he's
official.
Well, I know he's certified.
He's certified more ways than not. But that's
He
good.
got that from
And the 0-1, big curveball strike called 2.
An AD protecting himself in case somebody doesn't show up.
Oh, he was. Let me tell you,
To a certain extent.
Ryan was not happy the other day when he got the call. We need to get here now.
He didn't get a free hot dog and a
And
Coke.
the 0-2 just a bit low, 1-2.
Well,
For 8 years.
that's what Tom's offered up.
He give up, he's not drinking much Powerade anymore either.
There's no difference between Powerade and pop.
Ryan has not drank a pot.
Carbonation.
Ball in the dirt. Evens the count, 2-2.
The amount of sugar is the same in each.
Sugar is that.
Dude. Athletic. Get out and do something.
Yes. That's right.
2-2 from Raider. Swung on and a high pop fly out to shallow left center. Caught by Kane Kopp. 1 down.
Fly out to the center field for the first out inning brings up the catcher, number 13, Aiden Albertson.
So Aiden Albertson, the catcher, who made a nice play to end the bottom of the fourth, will be up. He grounded out to third in his first at bat. Harris on at first. There's a line drive right out to Kane Kopp at center for quickly 2 down.
Fly out to center field for the second out inning brings up the leadoff hitter. It's the second baseman, number 7, Brady Sadler.
So Bradley Sadler, second baseman, has grounded out to short and got called looking for a strikeout in his 2 at bats. He'll pop one out to right field. Crossland will go to his left, drift back, make the catch, and end the inning here in the top of the 5th. So Benton gets 1 on, but leave him stranded on 1 hit, no errors. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th when we come back on MCSN.
baseman, number 3, Bryce Hanson.
So the Cardinals here in the bottom of the 5th will have Bryce Hanson, Peyton Mangler, and Caden Scott due up. And first pitch to Hanson's a ground ball out to short. And gonna not be able to make a throw as Hanson hustles down the first base line for an infield single.
Infield hit for Hanson brings up the second baseman, number 10, Peyton Mangler.
So Peyton Mangler now come up. He has walked and reached on a fielder's choice. Takes ball 1. One 0 to Mangler, swung on and popped up to center field. Center fielder is going to make the catch. Hanson will have to retreat back to first. There's one down for the left fielder, Caden Scott, who was flied out to center and flied out to left.
Fly out to center field for the first out, brings up left fielder, number 6, Caden Scott.
I used to do that a lot. I used to do that whenever it got wet and rainy. Not really mow, just try to dry it off.
Swing and a miss as Hanson takes off. The ball's going to go out into center field. Hanson will get up, take off for third. They won't make a play on him. So a stolen base and takes third on the E2. And Scott with an 0-1 count at the plate with an RBI opportunity here in the bottom of the 5th. High, ball 1, evens the count, 1-1. One swung on. It's going to get underneath the third baseman into left field. That'll score Hanson. And Scott will have an RBI single as the Cardinals will take an 8-2 lead now.
Scott brings up the catcher, number 18, Abe Mickle.
So Abe Mickle has reached on an error and singled to right. Albertson will go out and talk to Thompson, his pitcher.
Unfortunately, we're seeing that too much.
When you're playing double headers and you get games 5, 6.
And now we're going to have a visit from the Benton coach out to the mound. Looks like there's going to be a pitching change. So Turner Schroeder leads off the top of the 6 here for Benton with the reaching on base on the error. And Raiders' first pitch to Timmerman is ball 1-0. There's a ground ball out to shortstop. Coakley up with it over to Mangler to get the lead runner. That's all they're going to get. And Timmerman will replace Schroeder first on the fielder's choice.
The fielder's choice for the first out of the inning brings up the designated hitter, number 24, Ian Rupp.
Ball 1 to the designated hitter, Ian Rupp. Rupp has walked and got hit by a pitch in his 2 at-bats.
Peppered by a lot of balls in the dirt, which helps.
Just seems to be moving a little bit better than I thought he was.
Ball 2 low.
Find a date for Solon yet?
July 11th.
And the 2-0 big swing and a miss by Rupp. 2-1.
We got Anamosa on Monday that week and CPU on Friday. So
Ball in the dirt. Gets away from Mickle back to the backstop. Timmerman will head down to second. Count will be 3-1. And the 3-1 to Rupp. Swung on. Up the middle. Glove by Peyton Mangler. Throw to first. And retires Rupp for the second out. Timmerman will move to third on the play.
Ground out to the second baseman for the second out inning brings up the right fielder, number 9, Landon Schmucker.
So the right fielder, Landon Schmucker, will come up. He is singled and grounded into a double play. 2 outs, runner at third. Cardinals up 8-2 here in the top of the 6th. And Schmucker will take ball 1 low. The 1-0 from Raider. Low and away, ball 2. Called strike 1. Count goes 2-1. Curveball swung on. Ground ball out to Mangler. He backhands it. Throw to first to retire the side. So Benton scores no runs. There was no hits. There was 1 error and 1 left on. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th and we come back on MCSN. And we'll head to the bottom of the sixth. Cardinals up 8-2. And the Cardinals have the top of the order up, starting leading off with Ryan Grunwald, who has walked, grounded out to short, and singled in his 3 at-bats so far tonight. Grant Embertson is the Benton Community Bobcats pitcher and starts off Grunwald, ball 1. Fastball inside, called strike 1. And the 1-1 to Grunwald. Swung on, just foul third baseline, 1-2.
Nice little line for game 1. 2 for 3.
Curveball swung on. It's a high pop fly out to left field. Left fielder has to charge in on it and adjust enough to make the catch. 1 down. Bring up the center fielder. Kane Kopp has reached on a fielder's choice, popped up to the pitcher, and singled to center in his 3 at-bats. Called strike 1, outside part of the plate. And the 0-1 to Kopp. Called strike 2. Oh, 2 swung on, hot shot right at the first baseman. Closes his eyes, but comes up with the ball and steps on the bag to retire Kopp. 3 unassisted.
Ground out to the first baseman for the second out. Inning brings up the shortstop.
So Cannon Coakley, who has flied out to center, reached on an error and doubled. Will be the batter with 2 outs, nobody on. Curveball stays high, ball 1. Swung on and missed. Embertson looking for a sign, taking a little while on this one. And Coakley calls time. Embertson with the 1-1 to Coakley. Fastball swung on. That's going to drop. And, oh, just going to miss being fair by less than a foot down the left field line. Count would be 1-2 as Coakley have to come back to the box. So Embertson with the 1-2 to Coakley. Inside, ball 2. Two to Coakley. Swing and fouled away. Count stay 2-2. You need to enjoy some Taco Bell because sometimes you got to live más. So Embridson, after a little conference with his catcher Albertson, 2-2 to Coakley's high, ball 3, count goes full. And the 3-2 foul down third baseline. And Coakley draws the walk, ball 4.
Now batting for the Cardinals is designated hitter number 5, Jack Dostal.
I'm trying to live mass. I don't know where it went. Called strike 1 to Dostal on the outside part of the plate. 0-1. 2 down. Bottom of the 6th. Cardinals up 8-2. Coakley at first. Dostal at the plate. Swung on, and it's going to find the hole between third and short. Coakley will go over to second. Now he's going to be aggressive because nobody was covering third. So heads up base running by Coakley to get to third. Jack will stay at first with the single. And 2 down, that'll bring up designated hitter Bryce or the third baseman, Bryce Hanson.
For Dostal brings up third baseman number 3, Bryce Hanson.
Ambertson's pitch is way outside, ball 1. Pass ball right now would score Coakley from third. Cardinals take all the runs they can get. And inside, almost hit Hanson. He's able to hop and skip away from it. 2-0. And the 2-0 to Hanson. Swung on, ground ball to third. He's able to get his glove on it. Throw to first, not in time to get Hanson, the first baseman, to come off the bag. And then solid base running over there by Jack Dostal to hustle into third. So the Cardinals do get another insurance run with Coakley scoring.
Now batting for the Cardinals, second baseman number 10, Peyton Mangler.
That'll bring up Peyton Mangler. Cardinals at first and third. Ball in the dirt, ball 1. The 1-0 to Mangler. High, ball 2.
You have Pearl Meanford?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
2-0, aye, outside, ball 3. No activity down the Benton bullpen. And the 3-0 to Mangler. In the dirt, ball 4. That'll load him up for left fielder Caden Scott.
Find the gap here.
Walk brings up left fielder number 6, Caden Scott.
So he's throwing 4 straight pitches. Balls. Takes a big swing. 0-1. The 0-1 swung on. That's out in the gap. Alley gonna get past the left. He caught it. Left fielder reached out and caught it. I thought it dropped. So robbed of yet another hit. That's 2 tonight. That'll end the inning. Cardinals will head to the 7th, needing 3 outs to complete the Game 1 win here against Benton with a 9-2 lead. We'll be back on MCSN.
Winner gets a Snickers.
So Raider, who's at 70 pitches for the evening, comes back out, top of the 7th, starts off McFarland with a curveball called strike 1. Cardinals with the 9-2 lead, 3 outs away from their 2nd conference victory. Their 5th victory overall in the season if they were to hang on. Call ball 1, 1-1. Ball low, 2-1. And the 2-1 swing and a miss, strike 2.
That may have been one of the toughest days.
He gave us the raw deal of life that day.
But you want to know what? We made up for it later.
Oh, we sure did.
And the 2-2 from Raider swung on out to right field. That's going to drop for at least a single as Crossland does get to it and throws it in. So McFarland on first base, no outs with the single to right field. Bring up the third baseman, Aiden Harris, who is grounded to short and singled to right.
The base hit to right field brings up third baseman number 20, Aiden Harris.
Yeah, I'm all packed.
Tightest stair.
Curveball stays high, ball 1. The 1-0 curveball drops in there for a called strike 1.
Him and his dad got to fight that day.
That's what I remember.
They were barking at each other. And he moved from
The 1-1 to Harris. Curveball swung on into left field for a base hit.
a 2 straight place.
Scott gets it into Coakley. Harris will have a single. McFarland will stop at second base. So Benton
Base hit for Harris.
with 2 on here, no
Left
outs.
fielder number 10, Drew Lang.
And Drew Lang, the left fielder who has singled to right and flied out to center, will be the batter.
Thank you very much.
Curveball stays high, ball 1. Ground ball double play would be perfect right here. Curveball stays high. 2-0. Mickle will go out and have a quick conversation with Raider at the mound. Better late than never. MS Maquoketa Sentinel Press finally showed up. 2-0. Curveball just stays high. 3-0. And ball 4 just misses outside to load him up. Kavanaugh will come out now and have a chat with Raider and the Cardinal infield. So bases loaded for Benton. Nobody out. Ninth batter is Aiden Albertson, catcher. He hits a ground ball. It's a chopper, clubbed by Coakley. Throws off kilter to first to get Albertson in time to get the out. Benton does score a run as McFarland will come across to score. But Coakley has played really well defensively tonight.
Absolute 9-hitter. I get my 9-hitter and I was out. I got shot.
So back to the top with Sadler.
Now batting for the
Ball
Bobcats,
1.
second baseman number 7, Brady Sadler.
Sadler's grounded out to short. Called looking for a strikeout and flied out to right. This time it's going to be a line drive out to left field. Caden Scott will come up throwing. Misses the cutoff. And Benton will score plate 2 on that one.
I wasn't paying attention while I was watching the runners cross.
So 9-5 now as Benton's making it interesting here with 1 out. There's a pop-up. Looks like it's going to drift out of play. Be 0-1.
Now batting for the Bobcats, center fielder number 8, Turner Schroeder.
And the 0-1 to Schroeder. Big swing and a miss. Strike 2. Curveball swung on. That's going to go deep out to left field. Scott gives chase. It's going to go almost to the fence. Picks it up, gets it into Coakley. Another run is in. Timmerman
Now
fouls
batting
first pitch
shortstop,
off.
number 12,
0-1.
Timmerman.
I got him at 90. Ooh. Didn't miss by much, if at all. 1-1. Here's a fly ball out to center field. Kopp's going to make the catch. They'll just fake the tag. So 2 down. And we'll have a pitching change. As 92 pitches, that'll be the limit for a Raider.
In this case, you might justify a change just because he's getting bumped.
It's going to bring, does he bring Kane in? He's going to give the ball to the left-hander, senior Kane Kopp, to finish it out. Yeah, brings in Kane.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, it's number 2, Kane Kopp. Going to center field is Thomas Crossland. Going to right field is Mitchell Rader.
So Kane Kopp on relief. Cardinals just need 1 out here to end it.
Hitter number 24, Ian Rupp.
Benton put on a late surge with 4 runs here in the top of the 7th. Trim the lead 9-6 in favor of Maquoketa. Ball 1 down low to Ian Rupp, the DH. The 1-0 from Kopp. Swung on. Pop fly out to center field. Crossland drifts over. Makes the catch. And that'll do it on 2 pitches. Kopp gets him out of it.
6:47.
And the Cardinals will take a Game 1 win, 9-6. They'll run their record to 5-7, 2-4 in conference. Benton will drop to 4-6, 3-4 in conference. We'll be back in about 25 minutes with Game 2 here on MCSN.